Ah, yeah. It's time once again for the podcast you know and love. All That Ish. With DJ Wig and the crew. Here they are, ready to talk about everything from political-ish, movie-ish, sport-ish, and even just plain crazy-ish. Enjoy All That Ish.
Enjoy it. I gotta say this. Enjoy it. Every bit of it. Get it all. Just keep on going with it. Just yes, right there. Right there. Oh gosh. Woo! Gotta calm down. Shit. All right. No. We got a hell of a show. A hell of a show coming your way. I can't lie. We even got special guests on this particular episode, which is always good. You love to have guests. But let's just shut all that noise and get right straight into things. Here we go. Not that. That ain't what we're looking for. All right, let's do what we got to do. We've got none other. I gotta put him out there because this it's rare that he's out here. Cleveland's in the house, y'all.
Brought to you by Genro.
Soju King is back at it. He's back at it, y'all. Also in the place to be, we got none other than
King Dino.
He's in there, y'all.
Greetings and salutation, bitches.
He's on it. He's on that thing. We also have. Let me stop. Gotta cut the music for this one. Always. It just happens to be one of those things.
It was no smut on my rap last time that I
Hey, glad to be in the number one more time. I'm here up in here with me and Pearl, the watch cat in the house.
Oh gosh. We also got a guest up in here, and we're gonna get to him later, but he just goes by P. You gotta say it like you talking about Sean P too. P.
Yep. Appreciate y'all having me, man.
No doubt. First and foremost, we're gonna have to jump on this particular thing. It was. I'm gonna just put a number out there. 2:15. There's a reason I'm putting that number out there too. This is just horrible. I'm gonna go ahead, play this, and then we're gonna do our thing. But it would be rude for y'all not to know what's going on. So here it is.
to the Quickies.
Got 5 minutes to get right with your boys. Oh, suck it now.
Take a topic. You got 5 minutes to talk about it.
All right. So this Quickies. This is we gotta start off with this thing. And this I was just like, sheesh. You know things are bad, but you never want to believe that they're like this bad. You know? What's going on in Mississippi? I don't know.
The gruesome discovery of 215 bodies buried in unmarked graves behind a jail outside of Jackson, Mississippi, has left a community in disbelief. The families are angry their loved ones were buried in so-called paupers' graves, marked by just a metal rod and a number, and families were never notified of their deaths. The startling revelation came months after the mother of 37-year-old Dexter Wade filed a missing persons report last March. It wasn't until August when Betterson Wade learned her son had been hit by a police car and killed, then buried in that same cemetery. For more about this case and the disturbing details that have emerged since then, I am joined now by Betterson Wade and civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is representing her and other families. Welcome to you both. Ms. Wade, can I just begin by saying how very sorry we are for your loss, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you all, too.
I understand, Ms. Wade, you contacted the Jackson Police Department after reporting that your son was missing several times, even after he had been buried without your knowledge. Give us a sense of what they told you over those many months and what those months were like for you, not knowing where your son was.
Well, it was devastating to me because I didn't know where he were. And then I was calling them. They didn't have no information to let me know, have they found any information. All the, details that I gave them for leads, they never came back to me to say, well, that lead led to something that we can work with. And I just couldn't believe that he had disappeared off the face of earth and nobody knows where he at. And it was just horrible for me. And every day I wake up, I just look, just looking for him, just out in the streets looking for him. And I mean, that's heartbreaking for a mother. And can't say hello, don't know how to get in touch with him. That is a horrible thing for a mother.
Mr. Crump, after it was discovered that Dexter had been killed, that he had been buried in this grave, his body was exhumed in November. There was an autopsy conducted. He was given a proper burial. But I also understand a wallet was found in his front pocket with his ID, his home address, his insurance card. What's the explanation officials give for why no one was notified he had been killed and buried?
There really is no explanation that they have offered. They claimed that they tried to reach out to Miss Bettison, and you should know that Miss Bettison is the named plaintiff in a lawsuit against the Jackson Police Department because they killed her brother 3 years earlier. She went through 2 criminal trials, had several press conferences. So when they called her house, if they did call her house like they claimed, they knew where she lived. They knew how to get in contact with her if they really wanted to notify her that her son Dexter had been hit by a police car. So it is very suspicious that they would just bury him in a pauper's grave because they said they could not identify his next of kin. Miss Bettison does not accept it, and because of her tenacity, it has exposed all of these loved ones being dropped in a hole in a bag behind a Mississippi jail.
I'm gonna start the clock, and then we're just gonna go ahead and jump in this, man. Fight. All right, man. I'm gonna save my whatever I got to say. I'm gonna sit there and push that to y'all. What say you? Not everybody at once.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you almost don't know where to begin because this look, I know none of us are so naive as to think that some of these atrocities don't still go on in places that aren't so visible to the public eye, and especially like you're talking about a place like Mississippi, where letting go of the supremacy, the amount of supremacy that is still, people are still trying to hold on to that those supremacist values and lack of value of our lives. I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, man, I really don't know what to say. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It almost feels like the fact that this stuff has gone on, and I mean I don't mean to take up so much time, but the fact that this is still going on, that is saying that hey, we can do this. We're not worried. We can get away with the repercussions. We're not even concerned with it. I mean that tells you about that place.
Yeah.
And here's the big thing. Mississippi has to be doing it right because they haven't been doing it right for so fucking long. All right. Now we're just talking about one case. What'd you say? There were 200 and how many more?
That's look, 215 of what's hitting right now. They ain't even counted everything. Exactly.
Yeah. That sounds like a slave burial ground.
Yeah.
And I hats off to Ben Crump, but I think spreading representation out to have more voices of authority in people of color's community, because it's almost like he's becoming trite. He's right there for everything.
You know what? And
but not there.
What
But not there.
Well, Al Sharpton kind of fell into the same thing. Everywhere that had a issue for the community, he was there. And sometimes it was like, oh Lord, here come Al Sharpton, and I get that. But if not him, then who?
Well, I just think you don't hear the resolution with these guys. You know, you don't hear the positive outcome. It's after they get their media blitz, then the story dies down, and we move on to the next thing that they can, you know, put their hat on and say, I'm here. But they're not. We're not seeing any effective legislation. Okay, we're not seeing any of those foundational things that need to be in place for change to occur.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. Now, to his defense, he is there, but we got more lawyers and representatives, and not just. I don't care where you get your representation from, just as long as you get your representation that's fighting towards something.
Do you think it comes down to results though? Because he's getting results.
Yes, well, I also think it comes down to legislation. You got to put teeth behind some of these things. You know, we don't have old school. We don't have old school Brown versus Board of Education. You know, people fighting for legislation to change things so this doesn't happen again. And so you put teeth against egregious behavior, you're not going to get anything that moves forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
drink time.
1.
Everybody but King Dino needs to go and take a sip. Finish. King Dino's not allowed. He's not allowed.
Bruh, look, first of all, bruh, I'm a day drinker.
Day drinker. That's funny.
You can outdrink pretty much all of us, though, in real life.
Absolutely.
Oh,
hey,
gosh.
He got all that good blood flow.
You know
Slim good body.
I might be able to keep up with Dino, but at some point he'd be like, all right, bye, Josh. And then I'm on the floor. Like,
hey, y'all got to remember this about me. I don't like to be drunk. I just stop.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not cute. It's not, what is it? It's not giving. That's what they were saying. It's not giving.
Not a good look.
This next joint, I'm gonna play this. In I don't know what's happening right now. We talked earlier a few episodes back. Hey, Mr. Snack Man, if you could hit mute, man. If you could hit mute,
oh, I'm sorry.
We'd appreciate it.
Hey, first of all, you know
God dang, he had them. He rustling that paper. Look, he one of them cats.
No.
And back in church, when Auntie came through with that candy, not that you ain't supposed to have in church, he the one rustling the paper up all kind of crazy up in that mud.
I'm sorry, man. It wasn't snacks. Look at that.
Okay. I mean, we see it. We see it, but
it wasn't snacks. I was taking it out of the paper.
In light of all that stuff where people were getting canceled for just mentioning taking somebody to Cheesecake Factory, there's more to it. We had a young lady who was invited to come out to the casino.
So funny.
And because it was a casino date and not a date that was up to her standards, she wanted to show out. Let me just play this and then we'll start the clock. Hold on.
Yeah, so the mister wanted me to come and meet him real quick. And I'm like, so not a date. All right, we can meet at the casino. Baby, this is it. Some dirty ass Uggs. My hair not done. My nails not done. I'm not getting cute. I'm not getting pretty. I'm not doing this for y'all no more. Y'all don't want to pay for a date. I'm not wasting my NARS makeup. I pay too much money to be cute for you to want to just not. No date, no cuteness. This is... How you doing?
Oh, God almighty. I can't.
If you've ever seen Norbit, if you ever seen
oh yeah.
God dang, man. She didn't even have to do that, man.
Rasputia.
She was looking rough, man.
How you doing?
How you doing?
God dang.
Yeah.
Rasputia.
I'm gonna start the
That was
clock.
something to behold.
You got to start the clock. This one I got to weigh in on a little bit. All right, so he's like, look, I want to see you. Hey, let's meet up somewhere. She said the casino. She brought that up. So why is it that you gonna hold this? Just talking about he not gonna get the made up you. That's terrible, man. That's just I don't get it, man. She came out there with the Uggs, the busted sweats.
Look, just to make a point, she could have stayed at home.
1 minute. I don't know.
Just to make a point, she could have just stayed at home. I'm like, why are you? Look, clearly, there's something that you're trying to make a point. Just stay at home.
God, she made it.
No, she made it.
Look, makeup does the body good. God
Man.
dang.
But this is also the cultural end, though.
It's almost like, if this is who you are, this is how you want to present yourself, okay. But it almost seems like she's not happy about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. She's not even pleased about that. So, all right, if you're doing it for somebody else's validation, all right, that's a problem. But I know when I go outside the house, I want to be presentable for me and other people like who I might be hanging with or even going out with my wife. Their pleasure behind it is just gosh, I don't even know what word I'm looking for. That girl got me twisted.
2 minutes.
Don't you worry about it, bitch. I know somebody like it.
It's just a byproduct. It's just a byproduct of me taking care of myself for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Somebody else's validation.
Look,
you don't do it for somebody else's validation. But Rasputia, she's just trying to prove a point.
Why you gotta call her that though, man?
Because she said, "How you doing?" Come on, man.
She
Knew
was
exactly what she was doing.
That goes. But that goes against. That goes along with some of the stuff that when we talking about the whole bonnet gang. I mean this. I'm not trying to be rude, but for me, it kind of goes along with those. You are out in public, so let's just take out of the picture that okay, he want to meet you at the casino, and that to you that shows no effort. I get that. Okay, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But now to sit there and say, I'll show him.
2 minutes remain.
I'm not going to dress up. I'm not going to make myself up. I'm not going to do my hair. Yeah, take that. It's like, huh? You're not doing nobody no disservice but yourself because now you walking out the house looking like that. Like
They're
that.
gonna remember Rasputia. And the fact that it's on TikTok.
Yeah, man. To be
Everybody
shown
seeking social
over.
media validation.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Or look, or
now
not.
you are forever going to be remembered for this. Your kids, your grandkids, anybody you might ever date again. They're gonna see this shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be ugly.
How you doing?
CB, you quiet on this one. Oh, wait a minute. He might
probably
be.
eating.
Is he muted?
Hey, CB was like, yeah, I like that. I like that.
That's my type of
that goes good.
Where she at? Where she at?
Hey, that goes good with my cupcakes.
He like, where she at though? Where she at?
Hey, young thing, hey.
He quiet as you must be muted, man.
Hey,
he still ain't saying nothing.
Hey, and please don't skim on that gristle.
Gosh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a minute left in this one, man. You ain't gonna say nothing?
This
You done muted me. I've been talking the whole goddamn time.
With that big old wolf pussy, you come down all the time smelling like that. Look.
Some of that shit. I'm looking, he said, you must be muted. I said, I'm talking and shit. And then all of a sudden, I look and the goddamn thing is through the microphone. I said, he done muted my ass and talking shit about me in the mutedness. Now, let me tell you something. She talking shit about what she gonna do. Let us come anywhere looking busted up.
Oh, for
and
real.
They will talk Grand Theft Auto shit.
Yeah.
All right. Don't look bad. Now, the other point is, them casinos have some nice ass restaurants in them.
They damn do.
Yeah.
Damn do.
Okay,
Good
so
ass
you know
bars in
what?
them places too.
Exactly. So if taking you to a casino is a step down, then bitch step on down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to call them bitches.
God
Step your
damn.
ass down. I'm gonna step off. I'm gonna take my money and shit. I'm gonna find somebody else who's gonna act right on payday for me.
Oh, this ain't no Golden Corral, baby.
Hell no.
He said go to corral, not the Sizzlers.
Yeah.
Ryan Family Steakhouse.
Some hometown buffet.
My thing is,
Hey, they
hey,
call they
it's a
call
meal?
that the trough. That's the trough for
Whatever.
old people.
Okay.
Cause that's what.
Classy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Classy.
All right, man. That's the end of that one.
Fuck.
Golly,
Fuck
I'm
up.
gonna have to refresh my drink.
Dude, she gonna reach out to you, Aries.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
gonna reach out, putting on blast like that.
Whatever. She better not. I mean, I would love to have her on the show. Hey, real talk. I'd love to have her on the show. That deserves a conversation. What did you think was going to happen when you was out in the streets looking dusty?
First of all, she knew she was gonna end up on All That Ish.
She had she had to know. If she didn't know that.
Hey, if there's one thing she knew about
Oh,
All
gosh.
That.
Hey, I go to the casino, put a quarter in the slot, win $5,000, and say I'm taking your ass to the fucking Denny's. Fuck you.
Damn.
Talking shit.
Denny's got them omelets though, son.
Hey, they got
They got them omelets though, son. This next joint. There's a show on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's called The Trust, a Game of Greed. I don't know if y'all have checked this out, but please, by all means, do so. At least for the first episode. And I say that specifically for a reason. Now, in this show, I think it's about like 11 people. I could be wrong. I think it's about 11, 12 people that are invited out to this mansion that's cliffside. I mean, it's like you on the cliff. It's the mansion overlooking the ocean. I mean, they doing their damn thing, right? Now, if nothing happens, no one has to get voted off, right? And if no one is voted off, they all get to split $250,000, right? Now, while the show is going on, there's different little things that happen, and money can be added to that whole pot, right? But as it stands, nobody has to get kicked off, and if you do that, then everybody gets some dough. Now, they every day they pull somebody into what they call the vault, right? When they go into the vault, they are met with options. So two people they pull these cards, and if you got a little silver stripe on the bottom of the card that you pull, you go into the vault. So, right. So two people go to the vault. When they get down there, they're given two offers. One offer only benefits those two people that have gone down to the vault. The other option is for the betterment of the group. So, on the first episode, the black dude is one of the people that goes to the vault. He goes.
I ain't watching this shit right now for that shit right along.
Yo,
Why the fuck is this?
He goes to the vault with a young lady, right? They read over.
Is she white? Is she white?
She is. I don't know why that matters.
Hey, listen to the anger in CB's voice.
I know, right? He don't even know what happened. He just ready to sit there and go off on him.
I don't really mind that she white. It's so typical.
God dang. All right, so he goes down there with the white chick, right?
See?
And the first offer is, look, both of them can get $2,500. But then they got to make sure they both get $2,500 if somebody is voted off. All right. The other option was $5,000 gets put into the pot, right? They chose the first one. I mean, not the first one. They chose the second one. $5,000 gets put into the spot. Please tell me, and I'm about to start the clock, why the only black dude on the show is voted off.
For $2,500 pussy.
He is voted off of the show immediately. Now, the thing
$2,500, that's fucked up, man.
The thing that bothered me is that there are two women of color on the show. They were like the ringleaders of saying, I don't trust him, I don't like him, da 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 da. And
look, man, it's like every movie. It's like every movie we've ever seen, and here's their chance.
Every scary movie.
Every scary movie, and here's their chance. Like, well, you know what they do in the movies? Get rid of his ass. That's what it is.
Yo, he was the only one on there, and they got rid of this man with the quickness.
Well, maybe it's because to them he's a threat. You know, hey, this dude could probably take our monies.
Was there any other men of color?
Nah, the rest. No, they're not. The rest
Everyone
of
else was white.
Yeah, the rest. Yeah.
He's a Highlander.
They had no Islanders, no Mexicans,
No, hey, no Samoans, no Guatemala.
Super racist to begin with. I'm just gonna say that.
I told you.
There was a bunch of
Look, they had nothing.
And one Tyrone.
Chaz and Kyles.
Hey.
No, and then the Tyrone gets voted off first.
Bullshit. First show. Look, he got to see the place and was like, "Yo, this is nice."
And they sent them home.
He got to spend the night. He got to spend one night, and then hey, my man was gone. He was out.
And he voted to add more money to the pot.
Yes, he did.
You see?
And see.
You gotta look out for yourself. See?
Why we always gotta be fair? See, why we always gotta be fair? Fuck
Who's
that.
we? Nah.
People of color, man.
No. Because let me tell you, if I was on that show, that would
Hey, man, we gotta try to get on the show. Man.
They don't want me on that show.
Hey, let's do it, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, I don't give a damn about nobody.
I'm be like,
yo,
make sure the bar got soju, and I'm in.
This won't kill anybody. Oh, everybody's got to go.
Hey, then they're gonna do you the same way. Look, let's see if they can. Look, season 2. Let's see if the black dude's the first one taking out too. That's gonna be hot, son. I'm gonna go in there speaking Spanish, man.
The two women of color, what were they? Were they black as well, or were they of other ethnicity?
Yeah, they black. One of them moved.
And they was hating on.
One of them is quick to talk about what.
I like a Wig talking about they black. He wasn't black as hell.
Yeah, they black to the motherfucker too. The sweet of the berry, boy. You know what I'm saying?
With that big old wolf pussy, you come down here all the time smelling like that. Look.
Yeah, she yeah, man. They was both. One of them was from Nigeria, moved to the U.S. as a kid. Talked about how she was ostracized and everything. Oh yeah. Like straight, like straight. But I mean, two pleasant black women. Nothing wrong. Everything's straight.
Unity.
But nah, they threw that out the window. I will say this: it looked like he might have been. You never know. He might have been Dominican. You know what I mean? The Dominican cast, you can't tell them they black. You know what I mean? So maybe it's good riddance. I don't know. 1 minute remaining.
You didn't mention that.
But he was the only dude of color on the show, man. It was like, goodbye.
What's the name of the show?
It is called
Darkies Gotta Go. It's called Darkies Gotta Go.
It's called The Trust, man. The Trust.
It's called the fucked up way they treat niggas. That's
what Uncle Ricky say? Don't trust them new niggas over there. That's exactly what this show is.
Oh man,
this shit is crazy, man. But yeah, it's give it a watch. It's an interesting concept. I will say that it's an interesting concept, and I'm enjoying the show. It was just disheartening to see the young brother go so quickly. He was get rid of his ass.
First of all, you probably already knew it was coming.
I had a feeling because he was taking shots. He was taking shots at the beginning, man. Like they was like, I don't trust him. Look, he got his shirt all open. I mean, the man works out, so he had his little shirt, popping a little bit. Finish him.
What's crazy is they don't even think about the long run. They were thinking about the short gain money. You know what I'm saying? They was like, oh, let me get this 2,500 real quick instead of adding 5,000.
No. They didn't take that that option. They put 5,000 into the kitty. The pot was boom.
No, but you said that people had to, if they took to make sure people, like, I'm assuming other people got to vote people out, right? Or not? Or am I just misunderstanding the concept of the show?
But man, basically, he put his fate in other people's hands.
Basically,
yeah.
And they got rid of him.
And let's be very clear. You know, whether it's real life or a game, we're not putting people's fates in it. Nah.
I run my shit. I don't work for the military too long to allow someone else to tell me what to do.
If it's a choice between me and you,
that part.
You got to go.
It is quite silly, but that was I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that was the last joint for Quickies. So you know what we got to do, and when we come back, you know we got my man P. He gonna tell us what he got going on. Stand by. It's a movie like no other. From the director of Who in the Hell Left the Gate Open?
I've done some dreaming in the nighttime.
And Mama done burnt up the chitlins. Starring Dr. Brooks, a.k.a. Macaroni Tony. Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Lopez, Pistol, Cad, and for the first time on the silver screen, Henny Love from Up Above. It's Love Should Have Brought Your Stank Ass Home.
It's true. Now I got you.
All right, we're back, and we're ready to do some things. He's been sitting on the show for a minute, but P, my man is in the building, man. We want to thank you for stopping on by.
Well, thank you guys for having me, man. I appreciate that.
All right, now this talented brother is busy handling business, giving folks opportunities and everything else. Tell the people what you got going on, man.
Well, retired Air Force now. I did 21 years.
Damn.
So now I'm just out here running my own fitness line. I got a new job as a IT manager over at this company called Chike.
Okay.
So I just run all their IT programs right now. But yeah, trying to be an entrepreneur, family man, dad in my spare time, you know, living life. Glad to be out the military, I can tell you that.
Bam! He was like, yeah, take that. I'm done with y'all.
Done with y'all, man.
Hey, you did you know what though? You did your time. You know what I mean? You served your country. Your country. You did your bid, or however you want to look at it. So you know, seriously, man, you don't owe nobody nothing, and we understand, and we're there with you. We served. We done with our service, and now we just trying to have the best time that we can have.
Absolutely.
This and I'm not going to take all the questions. I know y'all the other brothers got questions as well, but I'll say this: you're doing fitness gear, right?
Yes, sir.
What makes yours like different than? But you know what? Back it up. What made you want to do that?
So my buddy Terrio is the one that got me into that. I had designed this logo because I wanted to open up. My ultimate goal was to open up my own gym. So I designed this logo that I had that I was going to blast all over the wall. And, you know, so he was like, that'll look good on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, you know, ain't nobody trying to like buy no t-shirts from me, you know. And it took him like 6 months to like really convince me to like put it on a t-shirt. And so I was like, okay, we'll do like a limited run. We'll do like 25. That's a good number. And then we had some really solid friends that came through and they bought up all 25.
Oh, dang.
And then we said, okay, we'll do like 25 hoodies and see what that do. And, those sold out. And we was like, okay, we might got something here. The final test is to like drop like women's leggings. So we dropped like 70 pairs of leggings and they just all sold off. So from there, we took all of that money, did research, got us a Shopify page, got us some more gear, and then we've been slinging clothes since 2018.
The man says slinging them joints.
Slinging
them.
them.
Give him some love.
So, yeah, man.
We out here slinging.
What's the name of your brand?
So it started off as Iron Bred Iron Born Fitness. And we had a home girl that was like, that's a lot to say. And so what we did was we shortened it down to IB2Fit. So that's how we came up with that. So the brand now, it's still, when we do a throwback joint, it's still Iron Bred Iron Born Fitness, but for short, it's IB2Fit. So, and that's how we got that.
Well played.
What's up?
Yeah,
That's what's
man.
up.
Go ahead, Dino. I know. You waiting. Oh yeah, my God.
No, I mean, as a trainer and actually, so I'm a Lululemon brand ambassador.
Okay.
And when I'm done with my brand ambassadorship, I'm actually getting into merchandising in my own brand as well, for fitness apparel. How do you go with it? First of all, where are you?
So I am in Abilene, Texas.
Okay. So do you go with a local manufacturer? How did you go about finding somebody who can make your clothing, or do you do it yourself?
Okay. Yeah. So on certain items like the hoodies like this and like our t-shirts, I press those myself. We go with either Blank Nights or SNS Activewear to get our blank gear. Blank Nights have a full sweatsuits, top and bottoms that you can get for a great price. And you can flip them for a great price and still make out. I have my own vinyl cutter, so I can cut this off my computer. But I also go through somebody locally to print like more complex designs that I can't do, like multicolors that I can do it, I just don't care to do it. So I just have them do it.
Okay, rather outsource.
Right. And then as far as like our women's gear, like the sports bras and the leggings, we found the people that manufacture Gymshark by looking at their tags. So we found the company that does their stuff, and then we hit them up through Alibaba and was like, hey, we have a brand. Can you print our stuff in bulk, on, those leggings? And money is money. And they were like, yeah, we can do that. And so we outsource through our women's stuff through China, and then, they have it shipped over here.
Okay. Hey, man, congratulations. So how many, so you've been going since 2018. So can you give me an idea on from where you started to where you are now? When you first started, how many units did you move compared to now?
Okay. So when we first started, it was a bunch of us. It was probably like 4 of us working towards the business. So we started off November, like we launched November 15th, 2018. So that first year we only did like $600 or so.
Okay.
But that next year we sold like 2,400, and then the year after that we did 77, and then I think the year after that it was like 9,800 in sales, and then there was a rift in the company, and so I end up parting ways, and now I do it by myself. So I had a year where I only did like 4,000 in sales, and then this last year I only did 2,400. And that's mainly because I stopped doing so much social media. I stopped posting, and I just kind of like let the business go to the wayside. And it's just hard to run by myself.
You was
You
going
know,
through something. You was going through
exactly,
something. Yeah.
exactly. So like, trying to run the business by myself, trying to find a job, military. I was retiring, trying to be a family man, trying to make all my kids games. It's like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot on your
Life,
plate, Bob.
life, man, life.
life, man. So
Yeah,
it's
that's a whole
still
lot.
it's still like me just really running it by myself. And I started with a new design this year. I said I was going to get back on it, posting more, and I got a new job. I got new life, and we're gonna see where it goes.
So, brother, look
Nice.
here, look here, look here, look here. Let me talk to you, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. So we represent all that ish, and
Yeah,
we are
absolutely,
veterans. Could
absolutely.
we have some type of veterans discount and we will rock your gear
God dang.
on the base?
Hey,
I'm
look,
talking. What?
this is what I'm
Oh,
gonna do for y'all, man, because I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to send me y'all sizes and whatnot, and I'm gonna get some T-shirts sent out to y'all, just like that.
I,
Look,
I want to pay you something. I want the hoodie.
okay, bet.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I want to
Put,
rock your
uh,
shit. I mean, ain't
Right.
I
shit. I'm just
look,
saying. I
look.
wanna. I'll pay you.
Just for you, IB 2 fit 25 will get you the discount you need.
Okay.
IB 2 fit 25 will get you the
It's in the
discount you
link.
See,
need.
now
It's
everybody
in the
gonna be
link.
using that motherfucker. Now they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, look,
what he said?
And
Oh
you just
shit.
had
look,
Oh
stand
hey,
damn,
down
look,
and
yeah.
all that ish, baby.
look. Run it up, run it up,
That's what's up.
No,
Hey, that's what's
run it
up.
up.
no. I'm just
And I
saying, man. I'm just saying. Hey, look, we wanna you on the show. You
absolutely,
retired. Okay.
absolutely.
You working on doing something. Fuck that. I'm gonna wear your shit and
Yeah,
put you in
yeah,
the
I appreciate that.
rotation just like all that ish. I
No,
mean,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I ain't got a lot of money, but I got IB2 fit paper
money. He
money.
got. He said,
Yeah, right,
I
right.
be too fit money.
Hey, and look, we taking it for payments too if you want to. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Dang, they got it like that. Hey, where they
You
need to
ain't
go
about
to?
to
Where they need to go to get it?
you ain't about to put me in
all
debt. Nah.
all you look, I feel you. I feel you. All you got to do is go to ib2fit.com. That's it. Super easy, super simple. ib2fit.com.
And you
Yeah.
gonna post the link in our group chat?
I'm gonna post the
'Cause
link in the group chat.
I saw there was a link there, but I don't know if it's the particular one you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. You
We
No,
can.
trying
yeah,
to put you
that's the
on,
website.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the
Yeah,
one.
man.
yeah.
I'm on.
So everybody who's listening, please go check that out. I mean, we always talk about supporting local business. We always talk about supporting black-owned businesses, and
Yeah.
here's an opportunity. I personally appreciate the fact that you're ready to give something. But look, this is how you say thank you, and we appreciate and respect what you do.
Yeah.
I'd rather personally
Appreciate
pay
that.
for it.
Yeah.
I'd rather
There you
Appreciate
go.
that.
We gonna pay
And,
it.
and,
Appreciate
and
that.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna rock your shit at the work at the plantation, and I'm gonna rock your shit.
Damn.
Yo.
Hey man.
Yee.
Hey,
Hey.
This
I'm sorry.
hey,
That
Hey
part.
I
man.
mean at work, man. I mean at work. I'm sorry. God damn.
I
CB,
appreciate that.
CB,
At the
man. Look,
job.
have
that
your
alcoholic
man's
Keurig got
cooked
CB
yet?
going crazy right now.
His man's
Man,
done cooked
I'm
yet. He's
just saying.
hungry. He's
I'm
hungry
saying.
and he's talking shit.
No,
His man's
that's
done
no,
cooked
crazy.
in.
no. I ain't. Hey, I told you. I got about 2 bags of mandarin oranges. Hey, I done gave up that narcotic to that sugar, man.
That's
Hey,
That's
I'm
crazy.
trying to
fair.
rock. I'm
That's
trying to
fair.
rock my man shit in the spring, looking good.
There you
Hey.
go.
That part.
Okay.
Hey,
That part.
okay,
Not to
okay.
put you on blast, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when they start rapping tangerines and shit in cellophane, because I'm hearing all kind of crackling going on over there.
Man, them's my stones, man.
You know what? Just for that, man,
Hey,
I gotta hit you off with the. All right. I had to,
On
man.
topic.
Hey, you almost got a Mama Asuka off that one. We have not given out
hey
any Mama
man,
Asukas this year.
so congrats, man.
Yes.
Because there's one thing about quite, those of us who are on here, there's a couple of us who've become entrepreneurs, and I think that one thing that we all agree, when we decide to do something for ourselves, is that hey, look, to do something or own something, it's important. We have so many talents that a lot of times that we don't explore because we're afraid You know, we don't explore it because we're so used to, you know, when we get out of the military, man, it's different. You know, everything is not. What is that noise? Who needs to be muted?
I think I got the gang. Hold on. Let me
man.
mute them.
You heard that crunching, right? You heard that crunching. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
I'm not eating, man.
What fruit is that? What fruit got the crunch?
But a lot of times, and we've talked about this, and we've had episodes where we talk about like generational wealth. We talk about ownership. I'm always just glad to see, you know, us go out and kind of take things in our own hands, as opposed to, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a job or having another career or working for somebody. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you're doing something, you're taking into control something that you own. And I think that that's a really important thing that I wish more people would look into. We've all got some kind of talent, but we own it as, but we got to own it, as opposed to, you know, letting somebody else reap the benefits of it. So no, good on you, bro. Well done. I hope that you know, it takes off, you know, the way you want it to. You know, I hope that you benefit, your family benefits from it the way you see it, the way you envision it. So yeah, man, if there's anything that any of us can do, I mean, we're family here. We all know each other. There's not a soul on here I can't ask for help with something. So please let us know what we can do to help, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, Pete, now your stuff is more than just an athletic line. I mean, would you dare to say that it's a movement? And if so, describe that movement.
So I think the movement would be just really understanding that we are born to do this. You know, like when it comes to like being fit, being in the gym, like, you know, I still want to be able to, when my kid, in 10 years, when my kid is 16, and he's talking about, you know, Dad, I'm nice. And I'm like, no, man, you ain't nice. I'm nice. You know
Let
what
me
I'm
show
saying?
you
Like,
what nice is.
you know, so I think, you know, that was the whole mindset. Like, that's my whole mindset behind fitness in general.
Yeah.
Is like, I want to be able to run out there with my grandkids. Like, being out there with my kids is cool. I want to be able to do that with my grandkids, because for so long, I haven't seen my family, because I'm from Georgia. You know, my family was everybody overweight, nobody's active really. You know, so you know everybody has all these health conditions. So, like, we're born to do this, man. Like, you got first and foremost, we got to take care of ourselves, and then you know, and then when you in there with your buddies, the whole iron sharpens iron. You know, that's why you got the double iron in there. You know, because you're always sharpening yourself. And if you in there with somebody else, you're sharpening somebody else. You know, so bred to do it, born to do it, man. That's why I'm here. That's the movement. You know.
That's what's up.
I like that you called it. That's something that's becoming more and more, not just needed, but I think more and more people are actually looking at things as becoming a movement. You know, we talk about, like I said, we talk about a lot of stuff on all this. Sometimes we talk just complete shit, but sometimes we talk about some really important things, and all of it is in the sake of a movement to be better men, to be better as, you know, Black people, to be better as humans, or people of color, you know, just in general, to not only have but be more to each other. So I love the fact that you're looking at your business is not a business as far as, you know, you have the tangibles for sure, but when you talk about a movement, well, a movement is something that can't just be stopped, you know. And I think that's really important, man. I know that I'm big as a fitness professional. I'm big into movements, as opposed to brands. A brand is one thing but the movement is the byproduct. And so, no, man, well done, man. Congratulations. I'm excited for you.
I appreciate that.
So, question for you. I would say, what would you think is the hardest thing, like, you know, venturing out and starting this, you know, getting into entrepreneurship, and actually a clothing brand is something I wanted to do, representing Guam culture and putting my island on. Like, there's a few clothing brands out there, and it's something I wanted to jump in after I get out. So my question is really like, what was the hardest obstacle you think you've had to overcome, and how did you navigate doing that?
The hardest obstacle that I've had to overcome, that I'm still trying to overcome, is thinking that my family and my friends are going to support me. It is not up to them to support me. It's not up to them to believe in what I got going on. So oftentimes I got frustrated because I was like, I got a huge family. And for the first 4 years of my brand, nobody in my family had anything. And it was frustrating. You know, I think also you can say that with like your friends. Like, if you drop the brand today, do you have 10 friends that you can like say, like, I know that they'll buy something?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you got 10, then like if you got 10 legit friends that'll go out and buy, and then they share your stuff, that's 10 different audiences that get to see your stuff, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have that, you know, when we started out. So it was just us trying to like break the algorithm, like just trying to like force our way in. And we got in for a little bit, you know, but I think the biggest thing you might run into is thinking that you got friends and family that's going to support you, even though you know for a fact that this is a good idea. Like, I know, I believe in what I got. Strangers are going to get more excited about your brand than your friends and family.
Wow.
Strangers are what got me to where I'm at today. You know, random people that I run into the gym that want to know what that symbol is on my chest. You know, what does that stand for? And I tell them, oh, let me get a t-shirt. People that I barely even know. And then I got friends and family that I've been on 20, 30 years, and they don't have a piece of IB2 fit. But I will say this to you, don't get upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Leaning on God and letting him like take control. One day you're gonna see me, and then you're gonna be like, dang, there go P. You know what I'm saying? It might not. And also give yourself grace. Give yourself, like, my motto is one more day. Like, I've been tracking like the sales I've been making on my calendar, you know, and for the last week I made 0 sales, but I'm gonna give myself one more day. Who knows what tomorrow might come, you know, what bring, you know?
Yeah.
And if it brings another 0 sale day, I'm gonna give myself another day, you know? And so that's what I would give you, man. That's been my biggest obstacle. And, you know, we still rocking, you know?
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Man, shoot.
Yeah, man, that's an inspiration, man. I think that, you know, that also kind of, you know, that translates to life just in general. No, not just talking about merchandise and brands. Translates to life and the things that you want to do, you know, and we don't all, we're not all so lucky to just get there, you know, immediately. You know,
Yep.
it's a lot of work. You know, it's a lot of, we won't call it failure, but we'll call it opportunities to pivot because things aren't going exactly how we expected. And you know, to not quit or give up on your vision is very important. Like I said, we have a couple people on here who, you know, have started their own business, are entrepreneurs, and they saw something and dreamed something. And the idea is not to quit when it's hard. It can happen for you, man. And I mean, you're an inspiration, man. I love seeing that, especially coming from a military member. You know, when we come out of service, you know, like I said, we have this structure, you know, and everything is, you are told, hey, everything's an SOP, or everything, we have a procedure for everything, you know. So when you get out, you know, to venture off and do something on your own, everybody's not so brave to do that, man. So
Right.
no, man, right on, brother. I don't need the hope, and you don't need luck. You got everything you need right now. You just keep
Exactly.
going. You
Hey,
just
Pete.
keep going.
Pete,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you a couple of things. You from Georgia? What part?
East Atlanta.
Okay, I went to high school in Augusta, man. Hats off
Okay,
to you.
okay.
You
Yeah.
spoke about
That ain't Atlanta.
I didn't say. I ain't say nothing about no damn Atlanta. I said Georgia.
Yo country ass.
Your ass need to learn a little bit about geography. Goddamn it, that's 138 miles away. That's the mile marker from Atlanta to Augusta. Shout it, shout. Hey, so first of all, man, you spoke about generational. Well, you talked about everybody with the gut line. It's also a thing as generational health or the lack of generational health, and that fitness line and making everybody feel good about it. Because what you wear in the fitness realm and seeing that shrinkage in your line, your stomach going in, that's a big deal, you know.
Yep.
And so I want to give my hats off to you for keep on pressing. I'm telling you, within the next 2 days, you're gonna get an order from me.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And just keep pressing on it, man. Just keep going. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how you know how we do, shouting. You gotta keep pressing.
Yeah, you got real George all of a sudden.
Didn't
he?
Hey, he
designs. God dang.
Yeah.
You do your own design. You make your own designs for your brand and everything, right? Like
yeah. So I got artwork, you know what I'm saying, that I do. So I am an artist.
Kobe.
You know. So and he's serious about his shit.
I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? But I've done a couple of logo designs for like my friends and other companies and whatnot. But for the most part, like I do my own designs, you know. I just think it gives you more of an attachment to it because it's an extension of yourself. And like my fellow Georgian was saying, like that generational health is a big deal because owning a fitness clothing brand has forced me to stay in shape. You know what I mean? I can't be looking crazy, and I got a fitness brand. Who gonna want to support that? Like you ain't even fit. How I'm gonna wear your brand and you ain't fit? Like,
you ain't doing nothing.
You know
what I'm saying?
Wear
clothes for that.
You're representing your brand, and your brand represents you.
Absolutely. And another thing I did, and a lot of people call me crazy for this, but I had a lot of like Nike gear, Reebok. I threw all of that away, and every time you see me out and about, if it ain't I be too fit, I ain't got it on.
Yeah, I feel you. I did the same thing, man. Like go through all my stuff and just like, look, I'd rather sit there and spend money to get my stuff than put money in somebody else's pocket. You know?
Exactly.
So I have no issue buying another person's brand that I know. You know what I mean? Because then I know I kind of know where it's going. You know what I mean? It's going into my community in some form or fashion. It might be going to your family specifically, but you see what I'm saying? But I know where my dollar is going. So that's always a cool thing too, you know. But yeah,
look,
man.
And I know P a little bit longer, and for a moment his brand had shoes, and I wanted to cop a pair. And when I hit him up, he was like, "Nah, they all sold out." And I was like, "Well, when's the next run?" He's like, "I don't even know, bro. Shoes are hard." And I was like, "God damn, dude."
We got somebody who does collabs with shoes though. CB knows some folks that we trying to get on there.
Yeah, my
this
nephew
collab,
man.
this was his own shoe brand. Like he had his own, like it was IB 2Fit.
Oh
shoes,
wow,
my guy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like let's take these Nikes and put an IB 2Fit logo on it.
No,
It was
no.
Wow.
So the thought process behind that was I'm trying to build my brand. I'm trying to mimic Nike.
Okay.
You know, eventually my brand will be big enough to where I sign my own trainers, and then I give my own trainers their own line. So the idea was to have IB2 Fit, and then I started another brand called Iron Deity, you know, gods of iron, you know, and all that stuff. So the Iron Deity line is where my shoes were, kind of like Nike Jordan, you know. So that's where I got, you know, that from. So where that process from, and then like I got a bunch of friends that are trainers, and I was like, let me sign you, you know, and then, you know, you get your own discount codes, and you know you get your own profit shares, and you know I just want you under the IB2 Fit umbrella. That way, you know, we all just pushing each other and just getting it out there, you know. So, you know, kind of like how Nike has LeBron, KD, Devin Booker.
No doubt.
That's the whole idea. behind
Well, it's smart
IB2
hitting up
Fit.
trainers. It's real smart hitting up trainers because you look at those big names you just mentioned. That's cool, but they're not all accessible. So with me as a
Yep,
brand ambassador for Lululemon, I'm in front of a you know a whole just community of people all day long, and
absolutely.
so they see what I wear and okay, yeah, I mean they see it.
No.
So
Yeah, they see you in
just
them baby ass shorts. They see you.
hey,
I should have been a Marine, not an airman. I'm just saying.
you heard
Look
what my
mighty
man
cute in
just
them
said.
them little
Hey, you
Lululemons.
heard what my man just said. We work to look a certain way because let me tell you, I'm my own calling card. So it's not just me being a brand ambassador, but I have my business. Or I'm a trainer. I should probably look like one. You know
Them
what I mean?
sexy
Absolutely.
legs. I
Hey,
see them
hey,
Absolutely.
hey,
legs.
hey,
Dino's thighs
Dino.
is my whole waist.
Yeah.
Hey, Dino. Tell them somebody like it, bitch.
Don't you worry about it, bitch. I know somebody like it.
Hey, and let me tell you, I'm gonna take it a step further. It ain't somebody, it's most people.
Yeah.
So
Most people.
yeah, it ain't somebody, it's most people.
Check
Either
out
they
my
like the way I look,
legs.
they like it, or they want to look like it. One or the other.
Ooh, that's why they be like, your
That's what's
woman
up.
like it. I'm like, damn.
Oh, that's very true.
Wait a minute. I'm like,
Wait
I'm like how that
hold on.
sounded. Yeah,
Hey,
Ask her
I don't,
about
I
it.
don't,
What?
I've never had to say it, but I'm like, hey man, your girl probably likes
God.
Damn.
There's a reason
Whoa,
she's a
man.
returning
What's up?
customer.
Don't make me call mine. Hey, like
this.
she'll be
Look,
like,
man.
Even like,
Yeah,
Hey,
I
That's
like the
crazy.
sound of that. Tell the bartender send another round of that.
no man, no, but it's true, man.
Yeah, yeah.
It is definitely you want to, as a trainer, I have to look like a trainer. So as somebody
Yep,
who markets fitness apparel, you got to be fit. You're your own calling card. When they
absolutely.
look at you, how are you going to represent your brand? Okay, well, hey people, this is what it is. I'm fit. This is what I wear when I get fit.
Yep,
It's simple. It's simple.
real simple. Yep, absolutely.
Well, hey, brother, I just got me a suit. It's gonna be here in 2 days. So your day's today. You just hey, I'm
What?
a believer, man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, we want to appreciate, we want to thank you for your time. You know what I mean? We know you're busy.
Yeah,
We want to invite you to stay on the show as we tackle a couple little topics. So you're more than welcome to stay on with us right now. I will say, I will ask you this: is there anything else that you'd like us to know about you or your brand, where folks remind folks where they can get your brand, all that good stuff?
yeah. You can get the brand ib2fit.com. For this podcast only, I'm gonna put that out there. IB2Fit 25. I'm gonna limit everybody to one use. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. They're
Hey,
giving out shit, son.
hey, brother,
exactly.
I fucked up. I didn't use the 25, man. But go ahead.
Well, you can use it,
Good.
so you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna limit everybody else to one use, just in case you try to game the system. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm getting all of these tight
Well,
ass
hey,
shorts.
hey,
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram? What's your social medias?
hey,
everything is IB2Fit. Facebook, IB2Fit.
That's
Instagram,
simple.
IB2Fit.
That's brilliant.
Everything is the same.
That's brilliant, man.
We downsized, so we
And,
made everything easy.
and Aries, I'll just say it. Do me a favor, man. Send me his information. I got a million questions. I got a
Oh yeah,
million
man.
questions to ask.
Oh, he about to drop. No, let me stop.
Look.
To...
Anytime you want to hit me up and ask me questions about anything, I am an open book. And the
Yeah, same
reason
here.
why is because when I started out, nobody would tell me nothing.
Yeah.
They would not let me in.
It's like trade secrets and shit.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be, because everybody can eat, man. Like,
That's right.
my
There's room for everybody.
my favorite analogy in life is when you go into the grocery store and you go down the bread aisle, you'll see honey wheat, you'll see sourdough, you'll see Hawaiian buns and all this crap. Not crap, but all this bread.
Yeah.
And it's something out there for everybody.
That's it.
They're not encroaching on anybody's space, bread, because they got a market. They got an audience. So it's the same way. My brand resonates with people. Your brand is going to resonate with somebody. Your
That's
brand
right.
is going to resonate with somebody, and we all eat. And it's just that. It's just
We
that's what
don't
it is.
compete. It's not a
And we don't
competition.
compete.
Yeah.
That's
Like
right.
when you drop your fitness line, guess what? I'm coming to get something. When you drop,
Mhm.
I'm not Guam, but you my boy, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna rock it. And I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna go to because I'm probably gonna be in Guam one day.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he in tune. Yeah, I'm in tune. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
that's what it's about, man.
so what I like about you, brother,
Yeah.
is years ago I bought a bunch of polo shirts and I
Mhm.
took them to an embroiderer and I put my initials on all of them.
That's what you did.
And then damn sure did. And everybody looked at me and was like, "Who do you think you are?" And I said, "Well, hell, why would I buy Nike when I have pride in my name?"
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
I'm an original. I'm older than Nike. And so if I can give
You older
Nike
than all.
$75, which I
Damn, you older
won't
than
unless
Nike?
it's their shoes. Yeah, I'm older than Nike.
Damn.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I remember when your mama and daddy was in the
There he
damn
go.
14 and 15 in the utility room sneaking off having sex and
Negro, you
paid
don't
you
remember
behind.
that. You ain't that old.
They ain't even wash their hands.
That's
Nasty.
crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, you set me up for that one.
That's crazy.
That's all you, baby.
Oh gosh, man. Hey man, Pete, stick around, man. We're gonna get into these
Man,
topics. Man.
I'm definitely sticking around, bro. I'm definitely sticking around.
Hey, yo,
Golly.
Pete. On some real shit, Pete. I'm gonna hit you up after this and shit. Because you do your brand, I do photography and shit. Me and you gonna link together. I'm gonna help you out with your marketing and everything.
You know I need the photos.
Yeah,
You
so
already know I need
we
the
gonna link
photos.
up. We gonna link up. I'm gonna build my portfolio. You gonna get photos to push for your products and shit, and we gonna be
Yep.
good. We gonna grow
That's
together,
it.
boy.
That's
Man,
it.
that man already got a tight portfolio.
Bam.
Already got it.
Exactly.
I know where he coming from. I know he got a tight portfolio.
I be cooking with
Exactly.
grease sometimes.
Cooking with motherfucking
Hey,
bacon grease.
God, man, keep on. Keep on. Mama Suka coming through here, man. Y'all keep up.
I can attest
Keep
that
that.
everybody needs his help. Trust me.
Say another word, man. I'm telling
No,
you.
man.
We
Look,
good.
but you know what, y'all? And what we're seeing now, and we talk about this, like I said, this is the beauty of what we do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about linking people up.
Yeah.
It ain't just about all the shit we be talking. Let's be real. People can help each other out. We have the ability to do that. And if we can't help you, as in if I can't help you, he can help you. If he can't help you, then this guy can. We all know
Yeah.
somebody. That network, that community that we build is very important. And I think that that's something that we like I said, we joke a lot on here, but make no mistake, all of us are businessmen.
Oh, we about
Who
that.
Oh yeah.
needs help? Yeah,
Standing
who
on
needs
business.
help? Right.
Yeah.
Who needs help? Yeah. Okay. Let's see how we can help each other out. And I love that, man. That's the way it should be.
I appreciate that.
Bam. This next topic, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into this joint. Stephen A. Smith getting sassy with it. He getting real. He was in his feelings. Take a quick listen.
Did you tell them that once this same article in Deadspin came out, weeks later you wrote a lengthy apology to me in an email, begging me to forgive you, pointing out how you were betrayed by this particular writer, so you know how I must feel that you betrayed me? Did you tell the folks that, you bitch? Did you tell them?
Wait a minute.
You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that?
Hold on.
Got the names. We got Jamel Hill. We got Howard Bryant. You want me to bring up the other writers that wouldn't work for you?
Yeah, he's talking about
why it took you nearly 2 years to get an article out?
Jason Whitlock.
Because you ran that shit so bad you were running it into the ground?
He said, "You bitch. You bitch you." God.
Well, look, anybody else ever look at an interview from Jason Whitlock?
You think he be pandering and shit?
Look. Here's the thing about Jason Whitlock. I think that I think that he's found his lane in being the antagonist I think he found his lane in being an asshole.
Okay.
The things that he talks about, somebody, I'm like, look, man, you're a sports writer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somewhere down the line, we stopped just writing sports and we started becoming commentary. You know, started doing commentary. Right? Hey, I'm gonna give. Not only am I gonna give you my opinion, but because I'm giving you my opinion for some of my listeners, that is the law. You know, we're not reporters anymore on what's real. We're commentation specialists.
So you give him
Jason,
he giving his opinion as fact.
he's giving his opinion. Not only is he giving it as fact, but he's an asshole, man. He is antagonist, but he knows what he's doing because people are going to listen, right? Ratings are ratings, man. I don't know if he does this because this is what makes him money, or he does this because he truly feels this way. But there's so many people who cannot stand. I personally do not like listening to Jason Whitlock. I don't act like I know him as a person, so I would never say this is who he is and what he is. But he presents himself. He presents himself like a dick.
So he's dick presenting. Got it.
So I got a question. I got a question. I got a question, Dino.
Uh-oh.
Is he a limp dick or a hard dick?
Oh gosh, don't answer that. Don't answer that shit. You know what? Look. Hey, hold up, just a second. Give me Dino before you answer that. Just give me just a second. Yeah, you knew it. You fucked up.
Stop acting like a fucking hood rat and bring your black ass home. You been gone for 3 damn days, 4 days, like you don't care nothing about nobody. You like you don't even exist no more. So get your black ass home, cause I had cooked neck bone, I had cooked ham hock and pinto beans and buttermilk cornbread yesterday. Wait, no, you to bring your ass home. You out running around with your hood rat ass buddies.
Hood rat ass buddies.
Look, I here's my thing on these guys. So let's make no mistake. Ain't nobody gonna die from these guys' commentary.
No,
we're not starting some street level rap beef. You know, some street level beef for some people who are some legit gangsters. The fact is that when he talks about people and talks about their character and sends there and comments on character, for me, you talking about an athlete. All you got to know is what his stat sheet says. You know, if it comes down to his personal life, that's not your business to tell. You know, it's not for you to try and convince me somehow that LeBron James is whatever you want to say, or Kobe Bryant, or anybody that Jason Whitlock typically, you know, slanders. You know, for those who listen to him and follow him, I don't understand. But this is what this dude does for money. Understand, he does this for money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in front of these people's faces, he's probably not going to do this.
Oh no!
But for now, he does it for money. He does it for followers. He does it for listeners. He does it for ratings, because this is how he makes his money. You know, Stephen A. Smith, and honestly, does the same thing, right? Like I said, man, it's gone away. These guys aren't reporters. They're commentators, right? That's just taking information and now adding in their personal opinion on it. Hey, I respect that grind, but so many of their listeners take it as the gospel. No.
Oh shit! Called the man a fat bastard.
Yeah, he did call him a fat bastard.
He did.
Now y'all got some beef shit going on. And I don't know. That to me is just it's juvenile.
Oh shit! Something just went down. Who done hopped up? Oh shit, y'all!
Where's he at?
He's in his vehicle, of course, though. But this gentleman just came in here, y'all.
Dr. Brooks,
he's like
aka Macaroni
He's like that
Tony.
dude who goes around and like goes to all these restaurants and does all his commentary from his car seat.
He ain't never home.
I'm in Central Oregon. I'm here. They said it would be a good time, so I'm trapped in a motherfucking ice storm. Okay, let me think about it.
In your car?
Yeah, I would not recommend it.
Oh my gosh! What the hell?
Recommend.
Hey,
are you in your Tesla?
Man, are you being safe?
No, I'm in this truck. I'm being safe. I have a condom on and everything.
God dang, son. Nasty ass.
Total protection.
He the same one to be going to the strip club with one on.
Hey, I'm driving through Central Oregon. It's a whole ass ice storm. The interstate is like an ice skating rink.
Damn.
Why he sound like a news reporter, like the weatherman?
And I'm reporting live.
Live from Oregon.
Hey. And he the one black man in Oregon.
Right.
Black people are free and nobody's doing nothing about it. That's my live report.
He's gonna talk about black ice and how they gonna talk about white snow.
Wow.
That's true.
Man, it's
This
wild.
is the racist freeway in America.
Aries, hit him with that ain't deep.
No, right.
That's just stupid.
I would. You know what? I should bring back some. No, I ain't gonna do them like that. I was about to say I'm about to bring back one.
I figured y'all needed some adult supervision, so I popped on in here.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, man, it's good to see you, brother. But I can't see you right now.
Yeah,
you
where'd you go?
Hell.
Hey, lean forward.
You justifying.
All I can see is your teeth
right now, sir.
All I can see was your teeth, son. My bad.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
What?
That's fucked up.
No, bro. Hey.
Show I've been on in ages.
Whatever, man. Y'all ain't gonna do me like that. I'm just saying.
Why
we
it look
see
like
him.
in the video on my phone that there's just a border on the bottom?
See
like
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
see nothing.
Hey, Bucky is calling you black as hell. That's exactly what he just
Nah,
said.
that ain't what he's doing. He's still in. Look.
Shut your black ass up. That's what he just said to me.
I'm sorry, my guy, but
man.
turn your
That's
light off.
Oh my god.
Hey, he always be calling up from some old off the wall shit on the West Coast. I'm in Wyoming. I'm in South Dakota.
Hey, hey, there's a little flex. He do be flexing a little bit.
Golly, let that man work, man.
No, hey, look, man.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
I'm holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane, man.
Oh gosh, man. Y'all so wrong, man. My man is out there trying to make them dividends.
Hey, we love him like
making him funky dividends.
Funky dividends.
We love him like a sixth cousin who came in and stole the Kool-Aid.
Ooh, not the,
Okay, you are from Georgia. I'm sorry.
Golly.
Hey, that was that moonshine, Georgia, right there. I don't know what that was.
Sheesh.
Deep South.
You know you had that cousin came in and fucked up your Kool-Aid ratio.
No, never had that. What else we got, Aries?
Yeah, right. Moving right along.
Golly.
All right. We said this. Oh my gosh, this one here. Got him or no? I wasn't sure if I was going to do this one here, but there was like this little video that went with it. It said, got him or nah. There's a restaurant, and I can't remember where this restaurant is, but instead of saying having male, female bathrooms, they have balls, no balls.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bathrooms.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah. And so it.
We know what they mean. Come on.
On the thing, it's on the sign. It says
born
balls. No. It just says honestly. I saw the video. Somebody added the thing you talking about some born with whatever. No, it just says balls and no balls. Simply put, balls, no balls. So if you got balls, you need to run up in this one. If you don't have balls, you run up in this one. What are y'all thoughts on that? Is that like pushing it a little too far? Is it being rude? Is it being inconsiderate? What are your thoughts?
No,
man, it's their personal establishment. I mean, you know, somebody owns that. That's how they want to label things. I mean, I'm sure the people who walked in there probably knows, and if they don't, they're gonna find out. You know, it's just sense of humor. You know.
You know what? Dave Chappelle broke this shit out when he did. I think it was Sticks and Stones or something.
Yeah,
and
he's always.
He talked about it on the last joint too, though. So.
Yeah, and he's like the car and the LGBT transgender.
Yeah.
And he says, I have to go to the bathroom, the transgender says I got to go to the bathroom, and he says there's not a bathroom for you in 6 states, this motherfucker. You know,
He did say that.
that shit is the funniest shit because and people have done like little cartoon characters on YouTube of that whole bit, man, and it's funny as hell. But it just goes in the time that we live in,
Yeah.
People are having a fucking field day with this shit. Okay.
Let me.
And I will always say this.
Go ahead.
That community has always been a strong and productive part of society.
Sure.
Okay. So now they're just fighting for their place. Okay. And they've always and I will say, I grew up at a time when making fun of them was a thing to do. But I think all of the ways that they're fighting to be recognized and identified, is just progressive. It's just society hasn't caught up with them.
Well, I don't know if y'all saw Dave Chappelle's last show, but when he was talking about, he said something that made a lot of sense. He said he was talking about the LGBTQ
community.
The legitimate.
Hey, Dino. He said the motherfuckers that take the whole goddamn alphabet for themselves.
Look, but one thing he said that really made a lot of sense. He's like those of us. He's like us black people want to know one thing: how'd you make it happen for you so fast?
Yes.
Right. I mean, man, if that wasn't just kind of a eye-opening statement, it might have been a joke, but really think about this. He's like, you guys just came on the scene and you have your rights. You guys just came on the scene.
They've been on the scene for a minute.
Well, they have, but look, not as long as we have.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
But you know what? But Dino, it goes back to what we were talking about at the beginning with Ben Crump and legislation. The LGBTQ movement got its major push by executive order from Obama.
No, absolutely, but that's just it. And look, we know that. But at the same time, it's happened. It's happened. Yet we're still fighting. What's going on in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, just remember, everybody on this show is colored.
Yeah, I will say this though. Some folks have some different kind of things going on. Like, tell me Cleveland.
Are you talking about Josh?
No, tell me Cleveland don't look like the dude off of The Fifth Element doing his hair like that. Do you remember the villain? The villain of Fifth Element. Look how he.
Cleveland. I don't care what you say, brother. You colored. You're colored.
No, I was looking at him doing his hair like that.
My emo stage, bro.
Hey, with all respect to the Chamorro people, Josh is black.
You know what though? Hey, look. Real talk though. Let's be real about it. In America, you gotta play by American rules, and if you're not white, you're black.
You're colored, yes.
But some folks get that whole thing twisted, where it's like, well, no, I'm this, I'm Dominican, I'm not black.
Oh yeah.
You're black.
Did you say colored or black?
Oh,
you said
I said
Spanish black.
Yeah. So for me,
colored.
like
you're a Haitian, you're a French black.
Yeah. For me, I get told I'm Mexican. I'm an immigrant.
Where do you live at? Arizona, right?
Arizona.
Yeah,
you
you
Mexican
Mexican.
now.
Yeah. First of all, sir, Dr. Brooks, why it look like you getting arrested right now? That look like Dr. Brooks getting arrested.
Yeah. There ain't no blue in it though, so look, it's just red. So maybe look.
Hey.
So he in a horror movie.
I told you probably the only colored person in Oregon.
No, they got black.
Damn, colored, not even black, colored. Damn.
They got the folks out there.
Damn.
This was, Oregon was a sundown state. The whole state was sundown.
What?
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't a
crazy.
sundown town. It was a sundown state. You would get like 20 lashes if you was black.
Not the lashes.
20 lashes?
He
That
said the
motherfucker said
lashes.
lashes.
You had to turn a different color after 7 at night.
Y'all want to know what's funny? Like, if I'm in the South, if I'm in South Carolina, and I'm at a gas station, a black man will come up to me and talk to me in Spanish for no reason at all.
Black people speaking in Spanish.
And I'm looking at him.
In South Carolina?
He like, let me hit you with this.
Yeah, they be like, mira, da 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 da. And I'd be like,
In South
them
South
you
Carolina.
had to take to graduate high school. That ain't
South
nothing.
Carolina.
You
They
are
be
a
thinking,
phrase
thinking I'm Mexican or Puerto Rican. And I was at a gas station and a dude sat there and talked to me in Spanish. And I looked at him, I was like, hey, what'd you say? And he was like, oh, I haven't got my receipt yet. And I was like, well, I don't care. I'm about to pump my gas.
Hey,
Hello.
Doc, this is what you got.
You almost got beat up in another language. You
Hell
better
yeah,
watch
you
yourself.
better be easy, boy. We ain't playing.
Hey, this is what
Like,
you got to do
this-
from here on out. Look,
No
from
me
now
gusta.
on, no matter how cold it is outside, you have to show your tattoos. That's the only way they're gonna know that you're Chamorro.
They gonna be
That's
like,
not
no, he
true.
ain't. No, he
Hey,
ain't.
dudes was getting them tattoos like crazy in the 90s.
Nah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It was
Nah,
getting,
you got full storyboards, man.
And then when I was in Florida, I I walked into a little mini mart, and an MS-13 dude walked in there, and so there's this fully facial tattoo dude in there. He looking at me, I'm looking at him like, bro, I ain't got no beef. And everyone else is looking at us like, oh my god, a gang war is about to start. I'm like, nah, bitch, like
it's about to happen.
You
They're
talking
like,
you
oh,
look Mexican, you look
did-
like Genghis Khan.
Yeah. Oh, I get it all the time. Bro.
Don't rape me. Please don't rape me.
Bro, when I when I was young, dumb and stupid and had to go to county, them motherfuckers saw my last name and they was like, oh, see, habla inglés. And I was like, what'd you say to me? They like, oh, you speak English pretty well. I was like, I mean, yeah, I'm an American motherfucker.
American.
They were like,
People from the
That's
United
hilarious.
States say
Hey.
American.
They done called in an interpreter for him. Everything.
yeah. Like here's what's bad. At Combat Camera, I deployed a Saipan, which is one of my islands off of Guam.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. Shout out to Thunder Chicken, boy. If you know, you know.
And I get asked, hey, do you need money to get to exchange out there? And I was like, what do you mean exchange money? And they were like, well, because you're going to Saipan. And I was like, yeah, that's part of America.
Territory.
They're like,
people don't understand territories, man.
Yeah, they're like, what? I was like, Saipan, Tini, and Rhoda are all commonwealths of America. Guam is a territory of America. We are American citizens by birth.
They got a DMV and everything, son.
They're like, wait a minute. So you don't need an exchange rate? No, bitch, it's $1 for $1. So what's fucking wrong with it?
Hey, look, here's the thing. Here's the funny part. We laugh at this. But look at how many people don't understand that Puerto Rico is.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
yeah.
until like
Look,
last year.
when Trump's ass went over there, everybody was acting like, why are they worried about not getting support? What are you talking about? Why are they're U.S. territory?
Take these paper towels.
This is what I don't get though. If Cleveland's Chamorro or whatever, why were you in that movie with the little girl and The Rock on that island?
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man.
You know what?
Why are you?
Disrespect.
That's fucked up.
You Hawaiian.
I love that movie, by the way.
That's fucked up, man.
Hey, you were wonderful.
The disrespect.
Sent over the uncle.
You
The
played the best Maui
disrespect.
ever.
Oh, it's there.
See?
Boy.
That's fucked up, man.
And that's why y'all ain't in the playoffs, motherfuckers.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
You know what though?
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Better No Chase, where the hell could you go?
Ain't nowhere safe for Joe.
You said that like I'm lining up. I'm not lining up.
For those out there who are first time listeners, this is honestly how we roll.
Said that like I was on the field.
Yeah.
I ain't on the field. That's on them. That ain't on me.
That's
Got nothing to do with me.
Let me see. Oh gosh, Bruce Leroy. Why did I call it Bruce Leroy? This is he makes a valid point though. This is, let me see, what's this show called? Yes, Dr. George Frazier was at a some type of symposium, and he had this to say.
Jews are the number one employer of Jews. Asians are the number one employer of Asians. East Indians are the number one employer of East Indians. Arabs are the number one employer of Arabs. And every immigrant group that has ever come to this country understands this but us. We too, ultimately, within the next 100 years, must become the number one employer of our own people. The Asian population has solved their own unemployment problem by one simple thing: Chinese restaurants. You ever go into a Chinese restaurant, which are all over America and especially where we live, and be served by anything other than a Chinese person? In fact, if you go into a Chinese restaurant and there are 4 brothers working in there, leave.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I got some words for this one.
Go ahead, man.
I got words for this one.
Jump on it. Go
ahead.
So first of all, like, all right, so you pick Chinese. Chinese probably do stick to their own and they let their family work in there, but that's their family working in there. I'm in Arizona right now, and there's a lot of different Asian cultures. It's not Koreans working in the Korean restaurants. It's Mexicans, it's white people, it's black people. You know what I'm saying?
Arizona, sir.
But
I know. But what I'm saying though is it's not, because what I imagine is he's like, yo, the Asians support their own, da 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 da, and then he's saying the black people don't support their own. I think there's a deeper meaning to this conversation.
Yeah.
But where he went with it, I don't think is exactly true. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I think he just kind of used that as an example. I think we all know that. We all know that. But if you really look at every other community outside the black community, you know, you look at how the communities support each other. You know, you look at, and it's not to say that we don't support each other as black people, but as far as black business goes, we go way outside of our own to go and look.
Well, he even said it himself on his own shit. He expected his family to support him, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would say Guam does the same thing, because if I was to open up a Guam food truck or a Guam restaurant here in Arizona, you know who would break me? The ones that would make me go broke would be my own people, because of like, Lanyap boy, you know, I know your auntie, you know, I know your uncle, or your mom and dad. Let me get that discount. I'm bringing that. Like,
he better.
What? Oh, you gonna charge me full price? Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna charge you full price. I ain't never met.
Why do they gotta be a
40
bitch?
Years of my life.
Yeah, bitch. Why'd you have to call them a bitch?
Because that's what they are at that point. You come into my business, my establishment of business, and the first thing out of your mouth is, Lanyap boy, I know your auntie, I know your mom, I know your dad. And I'll be like, first of all, you don't know my last name. How do you know them? And you want that family discount? No, you're not going to get it. Tomorrow's do it. We kill each other all day long. Even on the island, which is fucking horrible.
Been there.
On Guam,
yeah,
your family does not support your business. It is the tourists that support your business.
Yeah.
I could ask my cousin to come meet me. All right, Guam, just for retrospect, is about 12 in the middle of the island miles, 12 miles across in the middle of the island, 32 miles top to bottom. It's
like
not
28
that
miles
fucking big.
circumference. Yes.
Yeah, it's not that fucking big. I can ask my cousins, hey, meet me up north, because I'm from the south. Meet me up north, because I'm doing this to raise money. And the first thing out of their mouth is like, oh, boy, that's far.
Yeah.
Far, dude. That's far.
Yeah,
It's a 45-minute drive with traffic, and that's too far for my family to come check me. Yeah. No, fuck that. All right, cool. But you know who's gonna check me? These Hallies are gonna check me.
Oh, my bad. You know? I thought he was. My bad. I thought
You
he was
know,
going somewhere with
these foreigners are gonna check me. These Japanese,
Right.
these Americans, because we like to say we're
Australian,
American, but
yeah.
we're not American. But these Americans are gonna check
Yeah.
me. All these
Yeah.
other people gonna check me, but my own family, they're not gonna check me because they expect
Yeah.
me to go ahead and bring the leftovers back down to the South to them.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying? And
you bring up such a good point, man, because I always, cause so if my family's doing something or a close friend is doing something, I make it a point to buy from them. I don't care what it is, okay? Because that's my family, and I try.
Hmm.
I don't offer. They give a discount, but I don't want a discount because your family. I always think your family should be your biggest support.
right,
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, but that's just me. And I will say this: I've had the resources throughout my life to do that.
Hmm.
Okay. A lot of times, folks don't have the resources. That's no excuse. But I always say that if I'll buy Nike, I'll buy Garcia
yeah,
Right.
because I know Garcia. I've been struggling with the man.
Yeah.
And until we start thinking about it like that, we're not
Yeah.
gonna progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so and that's the thing, because like our communities, when someone has a business, the first thing out of our head is, and I'm saying us in general, I'm just saying it as a blanket, is, oh, let me get that discount.
Mhm.
Right.
But why should I go to P and ask him for a discount on a shirt? Like, nah, let me go support my brother.
Hmm.
Why should I go to King Dino and shit and ask for a workout and then be like, hey, but only charge me like $15.
Because you know that ain't happening, cat.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But why
Right.
would I
Right.
even have the
Right.
God to do that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, nah, that shit. But that's how we think. You're like, oh, I got a hookup. I got a hookup. I got to
Yeah.
connect. I ain't gonna lie. I take advantage of it. I got a mechanic cousin out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, hey, my CV joints are fucking leaking. I can fix that for you. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of it if he gives it to me. But if he chooses not to give it to me, I'm also gonna pay the man everything he deserves to get paid. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But the
We never
first
walk
thing,
in asking for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But a lot of our communities do that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, let me get that discount. Let me get this. Let me get it 50% off. Oh, bro, if I wear it, it's
It's like,
advertisement for you, bitch.
yeah.
That's a free shirt. That's
It's like Kevin Hart on 40-Year-Old Virgin.
yeah,
You know. Yeah. And then get angry about it when you don't
Exactly.
get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah. And that's why I
Because
say, man.
they
That's why I
don't
say,
walk in these high end stores asking for discounts.
Nah.
that's
No.
right.
At all.
Well, look,
No.
it's just like, look, as a trainer, I'm not the most expensive trainer, but I make good money. And it's
Hmm.
funny, you have people come in, and I remember I had to explain this one guy, and the funny thing is he's not rich, wealthy. Big difference between rich and wealthy. And he had to come in. He's like, man, why are you so expensive? I'm like, okay, man, I'm gonna do you a solid. I'm gonna break it down to you. This is why. But the funny thing is when I told him, I was like, look, well, what does your family do? Their family owns like construction companies. Like they're one of the owners of like Syntex. They own companies. I was like, I can't come to you and you build a home at Syntex that might cost $400,000 and say, you know what? I'm going to give you 250. Hey man, good doing business with you. I can't even come to you and say that, right?
Right.
You can't go into a grocery store, pick up a steak, and be like, whatever this costs, I'm going to give you this, and they're going to accept it.
How about
Right.
And there's people who just don't think about it that way. It's like, especially in the services industry, and honestly, when you talk about like clothing, when you talk about auto mechanics, you talking about service, people have this idea that you can bargain, you can haggle. The reality is I have to make a living. I don't work, I don't get paid, I don't get days off, these things. So when I give you my price, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And if you don't want to pay the price, hey, no, not. I'll send you to somebody who's less expensive, but you're paying me for my expertise and my time, and it is
Yeah.
Yep.
valuable. And
Yep.
And you have to set people straight with that, man. Even family. I've had to set family straight with that. It's like, okay, I'll do this for you, but you're gonna pay for it. Why? Because one, if I give it to you, you're not gonna appreciate it. Two,
Exactly.
I am giving you my time. Now I might give you a discount because you're family, but you're gonna pay something for it. There's an investment for what I'm doing for you.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is, man. It's like, I mean, I think you can all. Hey, Aries, I need you to cut my beard, and I don't want to pay you. You okay with that?
No, that ain't happening, bro.
Bullshit. Aries gonna look at me and be like, "You gonna film this whole thing and make me a TikTok video?"
Something.
Like, I'm gonna get some sort of payment out of your punk ass, guy.
That's right.
Right.
I've been promoting Early's and Sons for a minute.
But I only want
Look,
to pay for 3. Are you cool with that?
Look at that growth.
You don't get emo hair.
Damn, he got emo hair.
Look at the shine.
And a Fu Manchu.
Look at that.
Look at the shine on that.
You don't get that without Early's oils, without his pomade. You don't get this. And then I push it back one time, and that bitch went to where it need to go.
And let me tell you, Early is my boy. I will pay for that because the product is good.
Yeah, wow.
Actually, really good.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Appreciate
man, make the
on
meat beard
some
oil.
real shit early. Like, yo, like, I be growing way more hair on the sides using your beard oils and shit than I used to.
You still fighting to get a full grown beard, man?
Yeah,
look, man.
It's coming though. It's coming in there. He's doing
We
his
all
thing.
can't look like Freeway.
Send me that link. I need some help with my sides.
That's what's up, man. I got you.
Yo, early got that good.
Can I piggyback off y'all point though, real quick?
Yeah. For sure.
Two things. One thing is that the black dollar don't circulate our community like it should.
So
that's one.
Quick.
One, because we are a consumer class. We want stuff to impress other people that don't really matter to us.
100%.
So that's one thing. The second thing is that so me and the wife are getting ready to buy some land to start a homestead. So we're trying to get like our family and to come down and like let's build this community together where we can like farm and barter between us, get some chickens and all that stuff, and then we can grow our own food and all that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Really?
Yeah. All of our non-melanated friends want to do it.
They down with
our
it.
Melanated friends? Yeah,
Wow.
It's funny because we've been talking about that shit for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, man, because that's the way to go.
Yeah.
We all can come together. We can build our own community. See, the key word, community.
That's right. That's right.
That's all I can go down
weird.
the rabbit hole on that.
Nah,
and I don't really want to.
You brought some facts
Yeah.
boy.
But let me tell you, like, from the first point, our dollar does not circulate our community like it needs to for us to prosper because we are a consumer class. And that's how everybody else view us.
Yeah.
Jews, Asians, white.
Islanders. I would say my people view y'all as that too, which is crazy.
And that's what it is.
True.
And that's all we're known as.
Because
we don't hold our
y'all
dollar.
want a luau. And I'm like, I can provide a luau.
Look, and what you gonna do? You gonna provide the luau and get them dollars?
Yeah, I'm gonna get 750 out of you real quick. And all I did was roast the pig, which I would have did with my cousins anyway. For
and
fun.
look, and we don't need no pigs because they provide high. See, you just killing our community. See,
but hey,
help
they
us
would have
out.
ate it. They would have ate it. I'm just saying. They would have ate that shit.
But that's my big point. Like community, we don't have that sense of community like we should. So.
Yeah, out here speaking facts, P. We love it. We love it.
I do a little something from time to time.
We got this last topic before we get into the random ish. And
we do?
Yeah, we still got another topic. Special delivery. It's called special delivery. I'm gonna play it and then we'll talk about it. Check it out.
She's out here harassing this lady trying to do her job. They're all ganging up on me. Ain't nobody ganging up on you. You know what you was doing. You was harassing that woman in between those doors. You can't deliver her package. And you black people can't. You can't. That's your thing. That's your thing because we black. Because when you're going live on video. You be on YouTube, Karen. You'll be on YouTube, Karen. You will be on YouTube, Karen, for the way that you act. You should have just went on and walked your dog and got out of her way. She could not give you that package.
You should be thankful for
that package do not belong to you. What do you mean by thankful?
Thankful to be in our country.
You right. You're right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not. You're right. What's your name?
You have a car to drive. You're not living in a dust bowl in Africa.
So you're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
No,
you're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
I don't need a bunch of black people ganging up on me.
You're entitled to be in America and I'm not.
I don't need a bunch of black people ganging up on me.
Well, why was you threatening her? Go ahead on. Well, you need to go back where you're from then. If you can't stay in Arkansas.
That's right, because you guys have taken over like tribes.
That's right. Well, you'll be famous on YouTube.
Taking over like tribes. Yes, you did.
We were human. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Well,
you should have known a lot more.
I'm glad you think that way.
Clinton decided to some woman.
I'm glad you decided to think that way.
Well, listen.
We got you, baby.
She all over the place, man.
We got you, baby.
We got you, baby.
Before we get into it,
we got you, baby.
First of all, I thought that was Kevin Hart talking.
God, that dude. I watched that. And, you know what? It's one of the things. It's just not surprised anymore. Things like that'll never surprise me again. It ain't shocking.
Yeah.
Talking about I don't want to be. I don't want to be. What did she say? Ganged up on? Or,
yeah, by a bunch of black people. Now she says she'll be ganged up on by a bunch of white people, but not black ones. Just no, just not y'all.
Yeah.
This country, man, is so weird at times.
Y'all wondered why I wanted to stay in fucking Korea.
Ain't nobody fault you for that.
I just want to say, do white people not realize that they're immigrants too?
I don't think so.
Oh, of course not.
They don't.
Okay,
They founded this country
from the beginning because they forget that there were people here from the beginning. And look,
right.
that's partially our own educational system's fault. Not explaining to these people that every single one of you are immigrants, just like anybody else. Now we were brought
every single
one.
Didn't count. Savages don't count.
Yeah, they don't count. Their societies don't count. And look, it's like I said, it's not surprising anymore. People really think shit like that. I think it's funny.
So I will tell you guys this brilliant topic because, and I'll give a shameless plug, the Book of Clarence. I saw it for my birthday.
You would,
and that's right. God damn it. Shit. So I'm not going to give away the movie, but it solidifies all of the generational misgivings of education and religion.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we got a lot of education and religion, and you got to remember that religion is the basis for them instituting slavery and keeping people of color in bondage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When they talk about men in the South and they were self-made men, well, they were self-made men because they had all the free labor that they could deal with.
Yeah.
That part.
Okay. And so here's the thing. History is written by the oppressors.
Yep.
Okay.
Or rewritten. Yeah.
Or if you have a whole 300 years worth of people who were denied the right to learn how to write, it was written by the oppressors.
Yep.
Okay, because I remember seeing a clip where this angry young white man was talking about my daddy owned this land. He was a self-made man, and he was talking to a quite older gentleman. And the older gentleman, the black guy, on a cane, looked at him and he said, "Well, who do you think worked the land?"
Yep.
How are all these self-made men self-made when they were making money off the backs of free labor?
Yep.
Right. So it's just I think that we need to restructure education. And this DeSantis down in Florida, you know, who does critical.
removing dictionaries.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Satan.
Yeah. And so I just think it's a thing. It's a good thing to bring up that don't let the school be the only person educating your kids.
Yep.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to educate them to the level of the European conqueror that's always been in this country. And if you start making a critical critical points about education and about what happened in this country, they get offended.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Or if you bring up the point, if you bring up the point that there were no white people, you know, in the region during biblical times, they'll get mad.
I mean,
they're
starting to call slavery volunteers.
Yeah.
Yo, they said that. I was like, hold up.
That's crazy.
They were like the volunteers on the plantation.
Crazy.
Indentured servants. They've just said indentured service before. I'm like, hold up.
That's crazy.
But I will go back, and it's a long audio book. It's a long book. Read Hebrews to Negroes.
Man, don't do that.
Change your life.
You better get us.
Change your.
Don't do that.
Look,
let me make an announcement. 1 out of 6 people on this latest show want to see Negroes to Hebrews or whatever.
I read the motherfucking.
One motherfucker read the book.
That's right.
Because I mean, you changing the whole subject because, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because you brought up religion, and for me, religion's a hard thing. And that's because I am indigenous Chamorro. I am from my island, from my earth. I am Tata Utano, a person of the land. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask me what my religion is, I have to kind of tell you I'm Roman Catholic. But why is that? Because of the Spanish coming over and
conquered the motherfucking island
and raping it into my people, pretty much.
Yep.
And that is the accepted form of religion on the island.
Yep.
And so it kills me. And if y'all see my tattoos, and you know my tattoos have meaning and shit, and on my right side is my flaws and weakness side. I have a tribal lizard with a cross on it, and the meaning behind that is I can't believe in being Catholic because I'm also Chamorro, and we believed in something different before the Spanish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I believe in my ancestors and everything like that. And so it's a flaw with me. It's a hardship that I always have to fight because I want to believe there's a God, but the God that was taught to me by conquerors, not my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
And I believe, like, God damn it, CB, I'm drunk, so I'm willing to talk on this subject. Usually I'm not. But,
I'm all about this stuff.
But here we go.
I got
something
for
you.
Speak your truth.
Yeah.
I believe there is a higher being, of course, you know what I'm saying? There's something more than us. But do I fully believe that his name is Jesus? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised also with Jesus and you know, the Mother Mary and all this shit. That there's also my testimonies, my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And I run with both of those alongside each other, and they're in constant conflict. So, do I believe there's something higher to me? Yes. Do I believe there's something better to me? Yes. Do I believe there's something God in me? Yes. Is that motherfucker Jesus Christ? Maybe not. But I do know that I don't have my destiny put in my own hands, and it's up to the stars and the forest and the land to guide me to it. And it might be a guy named Jesus. You know, that motherfucker could also be an alien, and I'd be like, oh shit, Jesus was an alien, and I can fully accept that.
Look, you know, I think when it comes to and religion for me, and CB, we've talked about these areas, we've talked about this, you know, and it's I don't have conflict, right? Look, I have been around the world many a times, as many of you have. I looked at how I was raised in religion and my own beliefs, and when I started to understand that I'm okay with saying I don't know, and this won't kill me, I started to look at other things. And it's not that I look at anybody and say, because I don't believe the way you believe, that means you're wrong. I don't believe
Yeah.
that. I, I,
Right.
I
Right.
don't believe that. I believe that, if there's a higher power, I can tell you I don't know if there is. And Josh, for me, I had to really answer that question, and really think about all the things that I've been taught on, and also all the things that are expected of me,
Yep.
as far as belief goes. And the reality is I just don't, and I'm okay with it. But that doesn't mean
Mhm.
that. But I never for a moment think that I must be right. I think that's where a lot of
Yeah.
times when we talk about religion and we talk about beliefs, we think that our system, or the system we've been taught, or the system we believe in, is that is it, and that is all, and we must be right. The reality
Yeah.
is don't none of us actually know, and that's why
Yeah.
it's called belief, and
Big
it's
facts.
okay. But I will say this: the one thing that I do believe in is very simple, and it is taken straight from the Bible, and it is, do unto others,
As you
right?
like.
Yes.
And that's very simple to me. But
Hmm.
at the same time, that saying comes from every religion that's taught by man,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right? So I hear you, bro,
Like,
and what I don't. I hope you can one day understand that the idea of I don't know is okay, because conflict itself can be draining. The
yeah.
moment I stop,
Absolutely.
the moment that I stop thinking that I have to know this answer, and the moment that I said to myself that my belief is just mine and that's it, the weight was taken off my shoulders, and I became a better person. I became a better man. I became a better friend. Everything was better. And
Yeah.
some people will tell me, "Oh, well, you don't accept." Your belief is your belief. Mine is mine, and I'm not telling you you're wrong.
Like,
But the fact,
and it's crazy to me because if you talk to someone who's Muslim, and if you talk to someone who's Christian or Catholic, you know what I'm saying? Christians and Catholics are way more apt to attack a Muslim person on their beliefs, whereas a Muslim person is way more welcoming to be like, if they were to ever say, I'm a believer of Jesus Christ, a Muslim person will be like, okay, I'm a believer of Muhammad, and they
Yeah.
carry on. You know what
but
I'm saying?
but even Muslims believe in Jesus. They just see him as a prophet.
Yeah,
They
He's
don't.
he's the prophet Jesus Christ. That's what they
That's
call him.
right. He's
yeah,
a he's a
and they,
prophet.
yeah, cool. You believe that prophet? I believe this one.
That's
And
right.
Yeah.
but Catholics and Christians are like, oh no, you're wrong, and I'm like,
Well,
calm down, dude. Like, let
Yeah.
that man believe what he wants to
yeah.
believe.
And without getting too deep into, look, it's just like as slaves, we were given religion, we were given Christianity, and we were given that as a control method.
Hmm.
Right now, once again, I'm not here to tell anybody that their beliefs are right or wrong. And honestly, if it benefits you, not only do I support it, but I defend you, and I defend it.
Yeah.
But I also understand that this was a religion, or I should say Christianity was something that was given to me, my people, as a method to control.
There you
We
go.
become subservient, and forgive, and we forgive. And it wasn't at the same time, we're also taught that in our suffering we will eventually inherit the kingdom of heaven, as opposed to others who are chosen to have this heaven on earth, and they will also get the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
And it's just like
But
you
but
know
but I do think you bring up a good point, but I want to reframe this, okay? And this
uh-oh.
is where we're having all of the indecision, and this is where we're having all of the discussion and debate.
Hmm.
Religion was used to control the slaves,
Yep.
not
okay?
not just the slaves, y'all. Hey, it was,
Oh
make
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
mistake.
yeah, or poor
Yeah.
people. But here's my point. Here's my point. They also did not educate those slaves and poor people, okay? Because if you was on a farm and you was white and you could pick up a plow, fuck school,
Yeah.
okay? So what's happened is we are having the most educated generations of Americans known to man, okay? with that education and in that enlightenment, people are understanding more, they're reading more, they have access to more information and more knowledge, and they're going to question some of these things because now they're educated. Okay. So with that education, the job of education is to stimulate higher thought and higher thought processes. I think what happens is because people are so solidified in their religion, when somebody makes a point who is educated, the old way of thinking is, I'll disband this because we just have faith and you're not supposed to question that. Well, why'd you
Yeah.
educate the person?
Yeah, I can tell you that the one thing I hated about growing up in religion was when we used to go visit, because I grew up Southern Baptist. We used to go visit all these churches. Well, it's not. It's a little. It's surface level when it comes to that. The one of the things was when we used to go to these different churches, as visiting, they had a picture of Jesus in there, and these are black churches, but the picture of Jesus was blonde hair, blue eyed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So for the longest time, when I struggled with my religion, I was like, why does every other culture, whether it be, Indians, whites, or whatever, every other culture of people has a God that looks like them, except for my people.
Yes.
Right.
Even though in the Bible it says I was made in his image, I have to look at this blonde hair, blue eye, which didn't make any sense because most of the events of the Bible took place over
in a region where there are there you go.
You know what I mean?
His skin is that of the color of mud.
But the thing is that for the longest of time, Jesus was sought after. I think it was by King Herod, who wanted to find him. And I was like, if King Herod couldn't find a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man amongst all of these people, then he was what is he looking for?
Ass whooped.
So, and then you get the reading in Revelation where it says his feet were the color of bronze, and his hair was of wool, and I'm like,
yeah,
that's us. That's us. So, yeah, go ahead.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's what I'm saying. Go see the Book of Clarence because it addresses all that.
Right.
And one of the oldest churches in Catholicism is actually in Ethiopia, and it was formed before European churches.
There you go.
Yep.
Wait, what is it? The oldest churches in what? What is it?
Ethiopia.
No, he said in what?
Catholicism.
Yeah.
Oh, he said something else.
Look, man, I'm drunk, motherfucker. So look, Korean Jesus just showed up. Korean Jesus just showed up.
Yo, he said, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Catholicism. I don't know what he said. I'm gonna have to go back and
Catholicism.
Yeah, man. Catholicism, son. It's about that time, man. I hate to cut this conversation short, but
Random.
Yeah.
Good conversation, Tony.
Oh gosh. All right.
I don't like your random issues,
Hey, but we going to the box, the mailbox on this one here. All right, going to the mailbox. I'm not gonna put the person's name out there, because this one, boy, this is a doozy. This is a rough one here. All right, let me pull this thing back up. Whew. This thing, normally we have a little sponsor up in here, but we didn't have one for this one, which is fine.
It'd be by Jinro Soju.
All right. Crew, I'm about to marry my fiance, who I've known for 3 years, but she just told me some information and I'm not sure how to take it. She had sex with my cousin. but my cousin never told me he had sex with her. What should I do?
How long ago?
How long ago did they have sex? I don't know. Don't say it in this thing. It just says that he beat them cheeks. That's all it says. There was much clappage. That's a
Because that's important. That's important.
Did he have sex with her? Did he have sex with her before they got together?
Oh,
they got together.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Like,
I guess he had sex with her before. So I'm assuming maybe he meant before they got together, but he never said anything. I mean, he knows he's with this chick, and he's been with her, and they're getting married, and he has never said anything.
Yeah, but he trying to welcome that dude's happiness.
So you think that's a good move then?
Yeah, like he can ask, "Hey man, you fuck my chick?"
Well, he's not asking because she told him.
No, but he can go ask the cousin.
He fucked Shirley.
So you think he should ask?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Does it matter? If it happened before, if it happened,
yeah.
No, my thing is, why ain't dude say something?
Why would I though?
Because now things are different. He's about to get married. He popped the big question, and you still have not said anything. At that point, wouldn't it be cool to be like, "Let me pull you to the side, my dude. I just want you to know this. I don't want it coming out later on. You know, I splacked that up."
Hold. But that's a dick move.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like,
Go ahead.
Like if you went through all dating and I ain't never mentioned that I smashed your chick and she ain't never mentioned that I smashed you, and then also when you ask the question, she brings it up. You know I smashed your cousin, right? First of all, she wrong because she wrong for bringing that up because that's in the past.
You think?
There you go.
Yeah. But now, if it's something that's continuous, or it's ongoing, and that's why I asked, when did it happen?
She was just trying to get it off her chest because she didn't want him to find out by somebody else. And can you fault her for that?
Okay. No, and if that's the reasoning, because you don't know if that's the reasoning or not.
No, I don't.
If that's the reasoning, then fine. But if it's something like before they knew each other and oh boy having a smash, then who cares? That's still part of her past. She ain't asking about your past.
Well, I will say this. Here's a problem. If a woman is gracious enough to lay down with you, okay, that's between you and that woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but now she's clued him in. Look, your cousin broke.
And that's why I feel the dick move on her.
You think it was?
Because now she putting added drama into some shit that never needed drama.
She wanted to let him know before they got married. How is that not commendable?
She wanted to let him know.
She told him.
Her cousin dicked her down better than
he didn't say.
That's
she didn't
fucked
say
up
all that.
shit.
She didn't say all that. He simply said that she told him what had happened.
That's not what I heard. What I heard was, you give me dick and he clapped my cheeks. That's what I heard.
It's nasty. It's nasty. It's some bullshit. And if she's the one telling you,
Eskimo brothers.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, if she did it and she did it before they ever got involved, you take that shit to the grave.
Yeah.
Because they have a relationship now.
So
that relationship and have a good time.
So the dude should not say anything to his cousin.
He could ask. He could ask, and you can check how real your cousin is.
Hey, CB saying don't even ask. Don't ask him.
He could. No,
you know what? That's what it is. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around. Dino been quiet on this one. King Dino. What are your thoughts? Are you asking your cousin anything, or are you just gonna let it slide? You're just not gonna say
No,
nothing.
man. If something's on your heart, man, you just gotta speak
So
up.
you would say something.
Yeah, you gotta clear the air,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
You can't sit there and
So you're gonna approach a nigga. Okay, got it.
yeah.
Understood.
Hey, but look, that's thing approach with patience
and understanding. Got it.
and tolerance.
I understand.
If it's old news, if that's old pussy to your cousin, that's 2 years ago, bro.
Okay, so he beat it up.
But look, I'm coming from a place of if this is on your mind, then you ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would it not be on your mind though? After she told you, you wouldn't think nothing else about it.
Well, then he need to come out and give a laundry list of who he slept with.
We ain't got to you yet. We getting you. I just want to. Look. I'm just trying to be clear on King D on where he coming from. I just want to be clear on it. That's where we at.
Okay.
You would approach him with loving care and care, with love and care and compassion.
And you approach it with. Look, if you got something on your mind, man, you gotta say it.
You would ask.
Something fester.
You would ask,
man. Just ask and get it out the way.
And that's what you would do.
Instead of sitting there wondering for however long. Now, if you don't care, you don't care. Then you don't have to say anything. But if you care, then you ask.
And that's what you would do.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Cleveland, would you ask or would you just be quiet?
All right. First thing I would do is ask my fiance or
she already told you he dicked it down. He already told you that.
But I'd be like, first thing I ask her is when.
Last week. No, I'm just
No, but that one question, when dictates the answer. You know
okay, yeah. It was a while ago.
A while ago?
Yeah,
it
was a while ago.
That's your past. I don't care. I was a smut too. We can go.
Okay.
He P saw me in Korea. I was dirty.
Hey,
bruh. It's a family show.
Hey. My wife might see this. I ain't seen nothing.
No.
I ain't seen nothing.
In Korea.
I saw.
Hey, mute his mic, man. Somebody mute his mic. Dang, well.
Hey, go ahead and turn him off, man.
I was a smutaholic. He was a smutaholic.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. So the when is important. When was it?
Yeah, I just told you. It was about a year and a half ago. It was a ways back.
That's past. We can move on.
But he never said nothing. So the question is, are you going to ask him about it? Yes or no?
I'd ask him, but it wouldn't be nothing serious.
So you asking him. All right, so we got 2 for asking. P, special guest of the show. Are you asking your cousin about the splackage, or are you just going to be quiet about it?
Yeah, I'm with Bucky on that. I need to know when, and then I'm gonna ask. But then again, I'm probably also gonna call things off too, because I ain't with that whole family drama. Like I know my family. Like they'll hit your girl, so it ain't none of that.
Yo, god dang.
I'm off her.
Right.
I've been in that situation, so yeah, I'm off you, little pimp.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
All right. CB, what say you?
Man, I'm like this. If it was before we ever got together, I don't want to know. All I want to know is I got a ride or die, and we good to go. Now, if y'all into the stanky while we together, then it's gone.
All right. So what if? Because we just had the holidays, so all of y'all are saying that y'all would ask, except for you. CB said he ain't asking shit.
My thing is this: if it was before we got together and there has been nothing since, I don't want to know.
So you're not asking. You're not saying shit to your cousin.
No.
Okay. Cool. Now we just had the holidays because I'm gonna throw a wrench in this shit because you saying you ain't trying to ask. Everybody else said they want to sit there and have a chat with your boy. All right, so
I just want to ask him real quick.
Okay, cool.
I want to check his manhood.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? And that's me, like as a man, like I want to check your man. Hey, you fuck my girl?
Okay, he said yeah. I blew her back out.
Go.
I blew her
I'm
back
like,
out.
cool.
Next.
I let it go. I let it go at that point. You know what I'm saying?
You would
I
let
don't
your
let-
fiance at
I
this
let
point.
that-
You would
I
let your
that-
fiance
I
go.
let- No, I don't let the girl go. I let the fact that he was man enough to tell me, yeah, man, I knocked it out. Man,
Okay.
Jay holidayed her ass and put her to bed.
Okay. All right. So now
Nah.
you at we just
Nah.
had the holidays go through, right? Holiday season, right? Imagine if at this past holiday season you say something along the lines of, you know what I mean, she really takes care of me, da 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 da. And your cousin, who you know has splat your girl, says, shit, yeah, she know how to take care of people.
No, see, we fight.
Oh, we fight.
I'm finna knock your ass out.
See,
Yeah.
Knock your ass out, bro.
Oh, wait, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
she's a good
disrespect,
woman, man. She's a good woman. She knows how to take care of business. Oh, yeah, she does.
We fight.
Nah,
Those
we
fighting
fighting,
words, bro.
Yeah, we fighting, bro. Stop playing
I'm
with
gonna
me,
yell
man.
out. I'm gonna yell out some Guam shit. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, Brother Hal, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go. Guy your face, bro.
Yeah, man. She
I'm gonna be like Malaka Mumu. Let's go.
Nah, bro, we gotta fight. We gotta go outside.
Yeah, the tomorrow in me is gonna come out real quick.
Hell no.
She bought
That's
that
crazy.
glizzy work. What if he get a little drunk? He'd be like, yo, phew, no glizzy is safe.
My man said, yes.
Nah. We gotta throw hands.
No glizzy
Oh,
is safe in the place.
Somebody's definitely getting a pause put on him.
If my cousin ever came up to me and he would ever be like, hey, she ever do this to you? I'm be like, nah, we fighting at this point. Nah.
She did that thing with the thing with the yeah, son.
Did she ever do the Goo-Wop 2000 with the rock? I'm like, nope.
See?
I'm
And
killing
see, that's
you with
why.
this.
And that's why I just gotta let her go off rip, man. Because it ain't gonna be none of that, bro.
Oh my
It ain't
god.
gonna be none of that.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd be so heartbroken, but at the same time, you know, I'd be like, damn, son, like
Because this is what she gonna do to you. This is what she gonna do to you. Y'all gonna get into an argument, and she gonna be like, "That's why your cousin taught me better than you." Like, see, now I gotta.
I'm gonna go beat this motherfucker
Ain't
up for no reason.
Ain't gonna be
I
none
love
of
this
that.
dude. I'm gonna go beat
you know
him
what?
up.
I like how quick y'all are trying to throw hands. Let's just flip it. This gonna be the last flippage of it I do. What if it's your daddy?
I'm beating the shit out of my daddy.
Shit.
First of all, you cheating on my mama.
Hey, you better
Hell
respect
no.
you better respect your elders.
Yeah.
Nah,
He
you ain't even.
disrespected
You
my
ain't
mama.
You,
first
hey,
of
you
all.
better take that one on the
Exactly.
chin, son. You better check it on the
He
chin.
disrespected my mama. My daddy gonna take these lickings.
Yeah, well, my daddy bigger than me, so look, I'm gonna just be like, hey man, you ain't even have to do me like that, man.
Your dad hit your girl first? Man,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh gosh. And with that, man, and with that.
And that's why I don't like your random ass.
This has been another fine episode of All That Ish. Follow us on Instagram, Fanbase, Facebook, and Twitter at allthatish_official. And give us a call at 757-504-0829. This episode has been brought to you in part by
The Plan C pill. It's taken if your cousin has blown your fiance's back out.
and
Little Dinos. Oh, they're big and small at the same time. Little Dinos.
take care.